Welcome to Phoenix Rising. I'm Coach Kathleen. So, what is Phoenix Rising and how does it work? So, the program is set up as two courses, and they're both workshop series. The first one is a series of workshops that there's 12 workshops, and we work through a workbook. I'm the kind of person that I need the blueprint. I need something with a little bit of structure that's going to say, listen, we're going to start here, we're going to work through here, and we're going to come out here. So when I first started my healing journey, I did a lot of individual therapy. I also went to some group supports, but I felt like, and those are very good tools. Absolutely. I think everyone can benefit from both of those tools. But what I needed was an answer. I needed someone to tell me, okay, yes, this is what codependency is. This is how it impacts you. You're a codependent, what that looks like in your life specifically, and why it's a problem. But how do I fix it? And that was the piece that was really missing in a lot of the programs that I tried. Some of them would just tell me, okay, you have to learn to set boundaries, but they didn't tell me how to do that. They didn't walk me through a process where I began to practice doing that, right? So when I found this workbook, this was what changed my life. This is what was transformative for me. That's what I needed. I was still doing the individual therapy. I was still in a group, but this group where I started doing this workbook, I did the workbook, originally I did it with just me and my therapist. And then after that, I did it with a friend, and we found that was really helpful. I went through it a couple of different times. And then we started doing it in groups with different people, and it was really, really transformative. I just can't stress enough how much it changed my life and the lives of those who also did this with me. So that is the 12-week workbook, the workshops. So it's a workshop, meaning there is work involved. There is homework, there are activities, there are questions, there are things that we need to revisit and delve into and understand. And it's not always fun. I mean, it can be painful. Nobody wants to dredge all that up. But we have to kind of go back in order to move ahead, to move forward. So the first course is designed to help us understand, first of all, what codependency actually is and how it is impacting our life, how we got that way. I wanted to understand, how did I become codependent? I really didn't understand how my family of origin formed and shaped those codependent tendencies. And so understanding that really changed a lot for me. It changed the way I related to my family, to other people. So the first course was very, very informative in terms of what codependency is, how I got that way, and then what I need to do to recover from that. So that's it kind of in a nutshell, the first course. And when you're done with that, many people want to continue on, which I did and many of my participants did. So there's another course, another 12-week course. It's set up somewhat like a 12-step program, if you will, but again, a step-by-step, let's walk through these different components and figure out how to heal and recover. So this is where we really start to implement and put into practice the things we learned in the first session. So the first session, we learn the 3 steps to recovery from codependency, and we do get to practice in that first course. But the second course, we continue that. We just continue to practice, we continue to implement these tools, and we continue to support each other as we're changing. So that second one, I feel like the second course is really instrumental in solidifying the change, actually walking you through the recovery step of this. So the 2 courses go hand in hand. Those are the 2 12-week workshops. That's kind of the crux of Phoenix Rising. Now, if you're the type of person that you don't really enjoy a group setting, you don't want to do it with a group, you would rather have more exclusive one-on-one time with me. So you want to go through the course with just me, similar to what I did with my therapist, then that's fine too. We can do that. I can work just with you exclusively. We can set up a day and a time that works for you, and we walk through that together just one-on-one. okay? Now, if you're still not sure, you're like, I don't know, 12 weeks, that's a commitment, I get it. One of the things I want to say is do this for yourself. You've shown up for everybody else, right? Now it's time to show up for you. This is a really important, life-changing step that you can take to recover from your codependency. But if you really want to just get a little more of a taste, we have the Spark program. And the Spark is just a 2-hour introduction. I'm going to spend 2 hours. We're going to get together in a group for about 2 hours. I'm going to kind of go through some of the key concepts, some of the key definitions, and help you just do a real quick overview of the course material and what we're going to cover and what it's all about. So that'll kind of help you understand a little more about what's the benefit of doing the 12-week workshop. What's in it for you, right? That's what we all want to know. Where's the value for me? What's in it for me? So that's what we're going to talk about in that 2-hour introduction. And so from there, you can move on to sign up for the workshop. So the Spark is just to kind of spark that interest, help you process whether or not you think you are truly codependent and how this would benefit you. So if you are codependent, I have never ever had, I've been doing this for a number of years, I have never had somebody get done with the course and say, I don't really feel any different. The word that I hear that's used the most, there's 2 words, life-changing. I can't tell you how many times people said, this truly changed my life. And it did me, which is why I'm doing this. I want to give back the gift of healing that someone else gave me. So that's why we're doing this. That's why Phoenix Rising. So if you want to start with the 2-hour introduction, that's great. But if you're ready to go, let's do this, then join the 12-week workshop, the first course. Okay, you need to do the first course before you do the second course. So that's available to you. Now, a couple other things. The 1-hour one-on-one sessions, those are very helpful. You can do those during the course of the group and the course of the 12 weeks, because during the group, we do have limited time. And so we can't always get into in-depth discussion and exploration for each person's individual scenario. So if you need that one-on-one time to go a little deeper with your particular situation, then we can do that through the one-on-one coaching session. So we can do that. They're also available after the courses. So once you've finished your 12-week course, you can sign up for those one-to-ones, and we'll just continue that healing process together. And then lastly, I do what I call my healing workshops, or my healing sessions, These are what are making amends healing sessions. That's what we're calling them. But this is where, if you have somebody in your life that you may have wounded, you have caused hurt, pain, you've damaged your relationship with them and you need to make some amends. If you're at that point where you're ready to do that, then I can facilitate that for you. With you. We'll sit down, we'll do a session where we walk through what you're wanting to do, what you want to say. There is a format, there is a way to do this because the goal is you want a positive result. You want to make amends, right? And so there's some kind of rules, I guess, if you will. I don't like that word, but there are some structures in place that help it to be a safe session for everybody, for you and the other person. So everyone feels safe, everyone is protected, and the healing work is allowed to happen in that protected environment. So that I'm willing to help coach with. The second piece of that is, if you feel like you're not sure that you can do this on your own, I will do a facilitated healing, making amends healing shop. And that is just where I will facilitate between you and this other person, someone you may have harmed or done damage to, and you want to make amends and you want to start rebuilding that relationship. I will participate with the 2 of you and keep everything positive and moving forward in a functional, healthy way. And we can do that together as a making amends facilitated workshop, session. So those are the 2 healing sessions that we offer as well. So I would love to see everyone join us for one of our workshops and find the healing, find the growth, the transformation that I and others have found. This is truly a life-changing program. So come and join us. Let's get healthy. So rise, heal, and transform. Phoenix Rising.